You're watching 6 rare Brazilian origin horse breeds you don't know about. This isn't just a list of rare horses, it's a journey through the heart of South America. From a breed that can cover over 750 kilometers without rest, to wild horses roaming deep in the Amazon with zero human help. These aren't just animals, they're living pieces of culture. If you've got a thing for history, raw nature, and untamed power, this video's made for you. Number 6. Mandragora Marador horse. They call it the Rolls-Royce of horses, and not because it's flashy, but because it rides like a dream. People who've ridden the Mandragora Marador say it's like gliding, not galloping. Thanks to its signature gait, known as the marcha, this horse moves with a natural, shock-absorbing rhythm that saves energy and spares your spine. Bred in the 19th century by Brazilian nobility, the Mandragora Marador is a refined cross between the Portuguese Lusitano and the North African Barb. The result? A perfect blend of grace and grit. Standing between 4 feet 10 inches and 5 feet 2 inches tall and weighing around 900 to 1,100 pounds, this horse is compact, athletic, and built for smooth, long-distance travel. On top of that, it's smart, loyal, and easy to train, making it a favorite for shows and stylish trail rides alike. Compared to the Caribbean Paso Fino, the Marador offers a more grounded, stable feel. It may not have the flashy, curved ears of India's Marwari, but it easily outperforms it in comfort and endurance. So why is it only number 6? Because next up, we're not talking elegance or noble bloodlines, we're talking survival. A breed that doesn't care about smooth rides, but thrives in deep swamps, rough waters, and brutal terrain where most horses wouldn't last 5 minutes. Number 5. Pantanero Horse. In the swamplands where crocodiles rule, there's only one horse brave enough to stand shoulder to shoulder with man. The Pantanero. It doesn't have a royal pedigree or a fancy look, but it thrives where most horses sink, in the largest wetland region on Earth. First brought over by the Spanish in the 1500s, this breed has spent centuries adapting to flooded plains, muddy terrain, and unstable ground. With strong hooves and a natural sense of balance, Pantaneros can go where most horses wouldn't dare. They stand about 4 feet 8 inches to 5 feet tall, weigh around 850 to 1,000 pounds, and are compact, quick, and unbelievably tough. For the cattle herders of Pantanal, these horses are more than transportation. They're survival partners. They cross rivers, herd livestock, and keep moving through the harshest conditions nature throws their way. They don't have the smooth gait of a Mandragora or the exotic look of a Marwari, but what they offer is trust, grit, and pure practicality. Compared to the marsh Arab horse of Iraq, another water-adapted breed, Pantanero is tougher, more resilient, and built for a level of wild that few horses could ever handle. But if you think braving the swamp is impressive, wait until you meet the next breed, a horse that needs no saddle, no barn, and no human to survive. It's the last true spirit of wild freedom deep in the Amazon rainforest. Number 4. Lavradeiro Horse. The last wild war horse of the Amazon. That's the title the Lavradeiro has earned. Mysterious and elusive, this rare breed still lives completely free in the Roraima region of northern Brazil. It's one of the last truly wild horse breeds left in South America, never fully domesticated, and a direct descendant of the Portuguese horses brought over during colonial times. Lavradeiros roam in small herds through open forest and grasslands near the Guyana border. They're compact, quick, and always alert, standing between 4 feet 6 inches and 4 feet 10 inches, weighing around 700 to 850 pounds. Despite never being trained, they've mastered survival, evading predators, finding water, and navigating dense jungle with instincts most domestic horses have long forgotten. Locals call them ghost horses, because sightings in the wild are so rare. The Brazilian government has officially recognized them as part of the country's biological heritage and is now racing to protect them from habitat loss and genetic mixing. Compared to Mongolia's Przewalski horse, Lavradeiros are smaller, but just as tough, maybe even smarter when it comes to raw survival. These horses prove one thing: nature doesn't need us to create strength. It just needs space to let it thrive. But being wild isn't the only way to become a legend. The next horse on our list was shaped not by the jungle, but by highland winds, pioneer grit, and generations of loyalty that echo through every sure-footed step. Number 3. Pantanero Horse. A horse built to ride beside you, not to show off. Campo isn't flashy, it won't steal the spotlight at a parade, but out in the remote highlands of southern Brazil, where cold winds and thick fog blanket the land, it's everything you'd ever need to survive. No fancy training, no special feed, just open pasture, mutual trust, and this horse will take you anywhere. Bred in the 18th century, Campo descends from Spanish stock, carefully shaped over generations to handle steep mountain trails and rugged terrain. It stands between 4 feet 8 inches and 5 feet tall, weighing about 850 to 950 pounds. Compact, sturdy, with powerful legs and grippy hooves made for slick, rocky slopes. Campo ranks number 3 not just for its heritage, but because it's still working today. In a world run by engines and machines, locals continue to rely on Campo for daily life. And that speaks volumes about its real-world value. This is a horse that can work sunup to sundown without fuss, fear, or failure. Compared to Norway's fjord horse, Campo may not have the dramatic mane or bulky frame, but it matches and even exceeds it in toughness and adaptability. It's the blueprint for a real working horse in the real world. But next up is a different kind of legend. A horse fueled by freedom and raw power, born to ride alongside South America's cowboys, where endurance isn't just a skill, it's a point of pride, passed down through generations. Number 2. The Crayolo horse, the tireless warhorse, the soul of Brazil's gaucho. The Crayolo is the iconic horse breed of southern Brazil, renowned for its extraordinary endurance and almost unbelievable stamina. In the grueling endurance test known as La Marcha, Criollos have covered over 750 kilometers in just 15 days, virtually without needing to drink water. That's a feat only a handful of horse breeds in the world could dream of pulling off. Standing between 4 feet 9 inches and 5 feet 1 inch tall, and weighing in at around 950 to 1,100 pounds, the Crayolo is compact and muscular, built to survive everything from harsh cold climates to arid, unforgiving landscapes. It's calm, smart, and fiercely loyal, making it the perfect partner for long rides or herding cattle across tough terrain. This horse earns the number 2 spot not just for its toughness, but because it's still widely used today, holding strong as a living symbol of South American culture. But if the Crayolo is the embodiment of strength and hardworking spirit, then the breed taking the number 1 spot will leave you speechless. With its noble beauty, regal gait, and an unmistakable aura of pride that no other horse can match. Number 1. The Campalina horse. Genetic elegance, nobility in every step and every glance. The Campalina is the largest horse breed native to Brazil, known for its distinctively arched head, smooth rhythmic gait, and naturally regal presence. Bred in the late 19th century by farmer Campalina, this horse is the result of selective breeding between Andalusian, Barb, and Manga Larga bloodlines, a rare genetic masterpiece in the world of horses. It claims the number 1 spot because it checks every box for what a perfect horse should be: beauty, intelligence, endurance, and deep cultural significance. The Campalina isn't just a horse, it's a masterpiece born from tradition, science, and Brazil's enduring passion for horses. You've just explored 6 legendary war horses of Brazil, but now the question is, which one truly speaks to your heart?